Hello, it's me, the Avatar Fanatic, and today we will be talking about the Beifong family mess. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload more content. Now, let's get on to the video. The Beifong family is a mess, to say the least. From Toph's upbringing to Toph's parenting. It shows how problems can stem from both overparenting and underparenting. Toph's upbringing was tough. Her parents basically thought that she was blind, which she was, but that she had a disability and it was affecting her poorly. When in reality, her parents were making her depressed with her life and had to really resort to peculiar ways to socialize with anything. Toph ended up getting friendly with badger moles. With badger moles naturally being blind creatures, Toph and these badger moles had something in common. Badger moles, even though blind, can earthbend very well. Toph and these badger moles develop some weird sort of bond, and Toph learns to earthbend after learning from the badger moles. This shows how Toph's sheltering caused her to make very strange choices, very peculiar ones, one that an ordinary person who had, ordinary parents wouldn't really make, which is also why she developed into a fascinating character in the show. Toph made many other erratic decisions, including joining an underground scene for earthbending, where tournaments were held, and basically she would eventually become champion in this underground earthbending scene. She would beat people like the Boulder. Toph eventually confronts her parents about her capabilities, that she's able to airbend, she's able-bodied, she's able to do stuff. She can actually see just through just a different way than an ordinary person can. And she told her parents how she had a chance of becoming friends with the Avatar and possibly being on Team Avatar, and she hadn't been given the chance to do any of that. Her dad responded with an aggressive tone back, basically reprimanding her and stating how he had actually been too lenient on her, and he basically goes down his own rabbit hole even further, stating that she needed 24-hour security to watch what she was doing at all times. After that, she fled from her family, lied to the Avatar that her family was okay with it, and basically left that whole, area. And yeah, the rest was history as she went with the gang. What Toph's parents' overparenting showed is that by being too overbearing, you can push your children away from you. You end up making enemies of them, and even at young ages, they're capable of more than a parent may think. In Toph's case, being blind, but also one of the best earthbenders ever, who went on to discover a new technique of earthbending called metal bending. Just as you can gain success from fleeing your situation, you can also have massive failures. Toph went into parenting Suyin and Lin with a different mindset to her parents parenting her. Her philosophy was to give them as much freedom as possible. Just as Toph had the successes of being on Team Avatar, making a metal bending school, being respected as one of the most notable names in the Earth Kingdom, and almost a living legend in a way, Suyin and Lin had similar successes, with one in Lin becoming the head of the police force in Republic City, which Toph helped build, and on the other, Suyin building the city of metal, Zaofu, and being the leader and caretaker of the city. They both became prominent and noble members of Earth Kingdom society, but they also had many problems. Suyin was once a criminal, just as Toph kind of was in the carnival games, more so a rebel like her mom. Suyin wouldn't even go to school and stay home. And even Suyin said how Toph really wouldn't care either way if she went to school or not. Lin was a cop, and these two things really didn't mesh well as a result. Suyin attempted to flee a crime scene of a robbery she was aiding and abetting. She failed, and Toph had to basically resolve matters by covering up Suyin's crime and driving the sisters away from each other as a result. Toph, due to her being police chief at the time, took away her time to parent, which led to failures on her part. Both kids did what they basically wanted, and one became a rebel, the other became a strict cop. This encounter led to both sisters not being in contact for literal decades until Korra came along, and the necessity for them to cooperate came. Even then, they were hesitant at first, and it took some time before they were on the same page and could really forgive each other again. It shows how Toph's parenting wasn't strict enough in a way. Her kids doing what they want on the street, not caring whether her kids were in school, not punishing her kid for a crime she did. She basically, helped a robbery, petty theft, and Suyin technically assaulted her sister who was a police officer, so assault as well is a big crime committed there. This basically led to rifts between Suyin and Lin, and Toph was to blame for it. She put the city before her kids. Overall, the Beifong family mess showed that overparenting is bad, underparenting is bad, so you have to kind of find a balance for what to be strict for and what to not be strict for. How kids can gain their personalities without going off the rails. Suyin seemed to learn from her mistakes, her children seemed in pretty good shape. Opal was committed to helping people, and Wei and Wing were nice characters overall. I could also draw to parallels we see with parenting or lack thereof, similarly with Sokka and Katara, and Bolin and Mako. Sokka was the funny rebel, Katara was the motherly sibling, Mako was that cool brat. He would do some pretty outlandish things across the show while being confident and protective, while Bolin was the more funny, delicate character, also with a lot of confidence and want to be a hero. Zuko and Azula had similar problems being mistreated by their father. Comment down below what other videos you guys would like to see as well. I'm planning on doing more videos on how parenting in Avatar frankly is done very poorly across most parents in the show. But also I'd be willing to do other Avatar video ideas, so if you guys have any, put them down in the comments below. I'd be extremely willing to do certain ones that I find intriguing and that I think other people would find intriguing. It shows how characters develop their personalities in the show as a result of parenting or lack thereof. And the Beifong family shows that you need a balance or disasters and rifts will happen between siblings or between, a child and their parent. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload more content. Comment down below any video ideas you fellow Avatar fanatics may have, and it's me, the Avatar Fanatic out.